Hey, Lily, do you have a minute? We need to talk about something important.
What's wrong, Matt? Did something happen? I haven't heard from you in days, and this is the first text I'm getting? You're making me nervous. Well, if I'm telling the truth, I've been nervous for a while. You told me when you moved over there that you didn't want me to contact you for anything other than emergencies. And I know you're busy with work, so I've honored that request of yours. But you used to text me a couple of times a day, and now I'm lucky if I get one a week.
Oh, I guess I kinda did go radio silent on you lately, huh? You asked me if something happened, and yeah, you could say that something happened, and that's actually related to what I wanted to talk to you about today.
What happened, Matt? Are you okay? Were you injured? Did something happen at work?
No, don't worry about me, I'm fine. It's not that something bad happened to me.
Oh, well, that's a relief. I wish you would have said that sooner, though. So, if nothing happened to you, then what's up?
Yeah, that's the thing. Nothing bad happened to me, but when I think about it, it's not exactly something that you're gonna want to hear.
What do you mean? You're scaring me, Matt. Please, just tell me what's going on.
Okay, well, here goes. About 2 weeks ago, I met a girl. She lives around here, and we got to talking, and we really hit it off. And here's where things get bad for you. She is way prettier than you. She's a lot more fun than you, too. Really, she's just all around a superior woman to you in every way imaginable.
What? Matt, what are you saying?
I mean, I thought that it would be pretty clear what I'm saying by now. Like, how explicit do I have to be in order for you to get it through your skull? God, you can be so dense. I hate the way you need me to hold your hand to help you understand the simplest things.
Wow, Matt, I'm sorry.
Yup, right on schedule. Anytime anything goes even slightly wrong, what's the first thing you always say? I'm sorry. I don't know, I guess that makes you a lot easier to use, so that's not an entirely bad quality.
Easier to use?
Even though you're older than me, you're so passive. Like seriously, you're a complete pushover. Ordinary people tend to respect themselves more as they get older, but you? Not so much.
Really? Is that how I seem to you?
I think the fact that you didn't try to defend yourself just now proves my point. Sometimes people say that when the woman is older than the man in a relationship, she becomes more like an older sister than a wife. In your case, though, you're more like a red-haired older stepsister.
This is hard to believe, Matt. So you're not really attracted to me?
Honestly, no, not really. I'm a guy, you know? Guys always prefer younger women. It's in our DNA. Back when we first got together, you looked like you were younger than me, and you were always so submissive, so I didn't think anything of it. But man, you sure pulled a fast one on me, huh? By the time I realized how old you really were, it was all too late.
Pulled a fast one? I don't know why you'd say that. I wasn't trying to deceive you or anything.
It's called a lie by omission, Lily. You had the responsibility to tell me how old you were. If you had only done that, I never would have done anything as stupid as marrying you. But no, you waited until the day we went to my parents' place to tell them we were engaged. And you said it so casually to them too, but I almost crapped myself when I heard. I knew I was finished. I couldn't just break up with you that late in the game. Our parents would have gotten upset and everything. It would have been a total mess. So I figured that since you still looked attractive enough that I could always hold out hope that you'd age well. That's the only reason I went through with marrying you.
I see.
But holy cow, was that a massive mistake? The atmosphere is so heavy when you're around, it's like someone turned up gravity a notch or two. Plus, you aren't aging anywhere near as well as I'd hoped. Being married to you is the worst. And then, just when I was starting to think about my future, my company transferred me over here. Getting out of that house opened my eyes to so much. Then I met Kelsey one day while out on the town, and I thought that this was my sign to finally give up the ghost. And she's pretty into me, too. We hit it off great right off the bat.
Kelsey? Is that the name of your soulmate?
Yep, she's young, beautiful, and everything else I want in a woman. She's the perfect girl for me. If you were wondering why I haven't been messaging you these past few weeks, that's why. I felt like it would be a waste of my time and effort to talk to you when I could be talking to Kelsey. It's not like you're gonna stop aging anytime soon. It's all downhill from here, so I've decided to leave you and be with her.
So you've been cheating on me?
Cheating? Nah, that's not what this is. Cheating would imply that you're the woman I should be loyal to, which is simply not the case. Kelsey's the girl that I truly love. She's got such a bright and cheerful personality. Every single second I've spent with her is pure bliss. She's not a major Debbie Downer like you. I don't know what I was thinking marrying you once I learned how old you were. Marrying a woman older than me was always gonna end in disaster. Anyway, I had my lawyer draw up a set of divorce papers a while back. They're in the bottom drawer of my dresser. I already signed them, so you can go ahead and sign them too, then take them down to the courthouse. Oh, and our apartment is in my name, so I'm keeping it. Pack up your stuff and get out as soon as possible. Let me know once you're gone. I'm gonna get my stuff, terminate the lease, and then move over here permanently.
Is that all?
Huh? What do you mean, is that all?
I'm asking you, is that all you have to say to me?
Excuse me? What's up with that attitude? Are you gonna actually try and stand up to me now after you know our relationship is over? Sorry, Lily, but you're too late. All that's left for you to do is shut your mouth and do exactly as I say, just like always.
No, Matt, I don't think I will. Not this time.
Oh, good God, Lily, you're really gonna do this, huh? All right, whatever. I'll humor you this one last time. Go on, say what's on your mind.
Do you really need to ask me? I'm pretty sure you know exactly what's on my mind.
No, I don't actually. I've never cared about what was on your mind before. Why would I start caring now?
No matter how you feel about me, the fact remains that as of right now, you and I are still husband and wife. You can go ahead and say that you truly love Kelsey, but that doesn't change what you're doing. What you're doing is wrong, Matt. It's dead wrong, and you ought to be ashamed of yourself.
For the love of God, are you gonna give me a lecture? Don't act like you're a victim. If you had made even the bare minimum effort to stay attractive to me, then I wouldn't have had to look elsewhere. Do you get that? Since you couldn't even do that bare minimum effort, then I'm well within my rights to do what I'm doing. So lecture all you want, Lily. I don't feel guilty in the slightest for leaving you for Kelsey.
Hold on, did you think I was talking about me?
What?
Wow, you really don't get it, do you? Put our relationship aside for the moment. I am talking about something else entirely.
What are you talking about?
Let me ask you something. You're living in San Francisco right now, aren't you?
Yeah, I am. I'm pretty sure I told you that myself before I left. So what if I'm in San Francisco?
One more question. What's Kelsey's last name?
You want to know her last name? What's your angle? Why should I tell you?
You said you were going to humor me, so humor me.
Whatever. Her last name is Bronson. Kelsey Bronson. There, I gave you her name. Are you going to tell me where you're going with this?
I thought so. I don't think I ever told you this, but I actually lived in San Francisco for 2 years during high school. My dad got transferred there for work just like you did.
I don't care about your history, so what if you lived here before? Oh, wait a second. You're not going to tell me that you actually know her, are you?
Actually, that's exactly what I'm going to say. She and I were good friends back in the day. We still talk to each other by text and social media.
No way! You've got to be kidding me!
Not too long ago, she texted me saying she was seeing a guy now. That was right around the time you completely stopped talking to me. I know Kelsey pretty well, so I can say for sure that she would never agree to date a married man. So that leaves me with only one possible conclusion. Matt, you are lying to Kelsey. And that is worse in my mind than what you're doing to me.
Here we go. Another lecture, oh boy, just what I was hoping for.
You say it's a lecture. I say I'm simply calling you out for your deplorable behavior. Kelsey is one of my best friends, Matt. I care about her a lot, so I'm going to tell her about us. And once I do, Kelsey's going to know exactly what a low-down, lying, cheating creep that you are.
Don't you dare! I swear to God if you snitch on me. Listen, Lily, all that needs to happen here is you keep your big fat mouth shut. If you don't tell her anything, she won't ever know that I started seeing her while still married to you.
I know. That's precisely why I'm going to tell her everything. I can't just sit back and allow such an important friend to get tricked into an adulterous relationship. I wouldn't be able to forgive myself. I've taken screenshots of our entire conversation, and I am going to send them to her now.
No! I order you not to do that! If you do that, then she's gonna hate me for sure!
What's that? You think I'll make her hate you? I guess this means you do realize that what you're doing is wrong after all.
Please, for God's sake, Lily, do not send those screenshots to Kelsey! I'm begging you! Look, I might have gone a little overboard with you. I said some slightly unkind things to you, and I apologize for that.
Spare me your apologies. What good would apologizing to me do? She's the one that you're lying to. And more importantly, you're too late. I already sent her all the screenshots.
Come on, Lily! Why would you do that to me?
You want to know why? Because if I didn't, then you would get away with it. Kelsey would never know that you were lying to her, and the two of you would go on to live happily ever after. Actually, I take that back. It would just mean a lifetime of suffering for both of you if that happened.
What? What do you mean?
Kelsey's older than me, Matt.
No. She is?
Yep, she was a grade ahead of me in high school.
I don't believe it. That can't be true.
You said it yourself. Marrying an older woman would end in disaster. So while Kelsey deserves to know that you were lying to her, you also deserve to know that she's actually older than me. I'd hate for you to end up marrying yet another older woman. I know how much you hate us.
This is unreal. You mean I got tricked by another old hag? That's two now. How could I let this happen?
There you go again, claiming we somehow tricked you. Why do you keep saying that? If we told you we were younger than we actually were, then you might have had a case. But you just assumed incorrectly how old we are. All Kelsey did was skillfully use her feminine charms to attract you, and it worked, right? Honestly, I'm not trying to justify what you did or anything, but Kelsey is a lot prettier than I am. She's also a real sweetheart, too. I'll bet she has a lot of guys interested in her.
Yeah, well, she's got one less guy interested in her now. You think I'm gonna keep going after her now that I know she's older than me? Think again. So, did you really already send her all those screenshots? Has she seen them? Did she write back to you or something?
She just texted me, actually. Here, I'll copy and paste her message for you. Oh my God! I really have to be more careful with the guys I get interested in. Seriously, though, that guy was your husband? That's absolutely insane! I mean, I knew that you had changed your name after you got married, and Matt had your same last name. But it's a pretty common name, and since there's a lot of distance between us now, I just figured it was a mere coincidence. The craziest thing, though, is the fact that he's younger than me. Like, I was under the impression that he was at least my age. Frankly, his sense of humor and fashion reminded me of my dad's.
What? I do not have an old man's sense of humor. She's out of her mind. I don't look older than her, and I definitely don't act older than her.
Isn't that funny? Looks like the both of you had the wrong idea about each other's ages. Oh, hold on, she just sent one last message. It's about you. I'll send it over. Give me a sec.
What did she say?
You don't need to worry about me, girlfriend. I'm used to getting lied to by loser creeps like him. But you need to kick that guy to the curb, Lily. Take him to the cleaners. Divorce him and take everything that you can on your way out. Oh, and if he cries at the divorce hearing, could you take a picture and send it to me? That would make me feel a lot better. In the meantime, I've got some pictures that I can send you that would sway the judge in your favor. Well, that's good news for you, Matt. You wanted to divorce me, and boy, are you gonna get one. The only downside is that you might have to downgrade to a slightly cheaper apartment, because the amount of alimony I'm gonna get from you will make it look like Jeff Bezos got off easy.
Come on! You can't be serious! What happened to the way you were talking before? You were all like, what you did to Kelsey was worse than what you did to me. But now you're telling me that you're still gonna try and suck me dry in the divorce? How greedy can you get?
Let me stop you right there, Matt. I told you that I was putting our relationship aside for a moment. I didn't say I was putting it aside forever. You have belittled me, mocked me, treated me like trash. You completely ignored me for weeks. And then you only messaged me to tell me that you were leaving me for another woman. Did you think that you were just going to get away with all that? That you weren't going to get any consequences at all? Keep dreaming, Matt. I'm gonna ruin you.
This whole day has been so bizarre. Is this a nightmare or something? Like, I don't think you've ever stood up for yourself to me once in all the time that I've known you. What's gotten into you? Why are you all of a sudden so assertive?
Because you made a fatal mistake when you dragged my dear friend Kelsey into this, lied to her, and tried to make her an unwitting party to an affair. That was enough to make even someone as timid and passive as me get angry. And you are going to pay dearly for making me angry. Say goodbye to your car, Matt. It's going to be mine soon.
Damn it! Getting dunked on by an old woman like you has gotta be the most humiliating experience of my life!
After that, I signed the divorce papers Matt was kind enough to leave for me and took them right to my lawyer. I also gave him the pictures that Kelsey had sent me for evidence of Matt's infidelity. Once all the paperwork got taken care of, I tried to call him to arrange a meeting with our lawyers, but he didn't answer. My first thought was that he was avoiding me because he was afraid of facing me, but it was actually much worse than that. Apparently, his supervisor caught him trying to steal cash from his company's office. I can only assume he was afraid of how much money I was going to take from him in the divorce. Oh, Matt, he just doesn't know when to stop. There were so many points along the way when he could have realized he was about to make a mistake and change course. The first was when he found out how old I was. The second was when he was hitting on Kelsey while still married to me. And the cherry on top was when he was about to resort to stealing in order to keep himself financially stable. He could have kept his consequences to just being temporarily broke. Now he's going to be permanently broke and probably in jail. But since he and I are already divorced, that's no concern of mine anymore.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.